Hey, it's Mack with PriceActionTradingSystem.com, and this is Wednesday. It is June 29th. This bear chart lesson for today. And this was an incredible rally. I mean, every time this market sells off hard, it's just a matter of time till it rallies back strongly. I mean, we're back to 2067. We were down, I think, 19 as low as 1980s, maybe a little lower, not very long ago. Let's just see where yeah, 1980. We bounced there a few times, found some pretty good support. We talked about that. I guess that was just day before yesterday. We talked about that. And this market always does that. It rallies back strongly. Never give up on it. um, I mean, this is the kind of day we live for. Everything's uphill. There's no sales in here. There's no reason to sell anything until that trend line right there is broken. There's no reason to consider a sale, and that doesn't happen till 2:30. You get your break and you move to a new high, and then it's selling off now. So will we go higher from here? I don't know, but these are all buys. There's a couple of green ones in here, but it's mostly all buys all the way up, and it really didn't get going good. There was a couple of buys in here early. A couple of them were kind of aggressive, but it really didn't get going good till about 9 o'clock. And you only need to catch one or two of these, and it's a really good day. So let's back out and talk about the trades. But you can see it's a spike in the channel, just like yesterday, spike, two-tiered. But today it was indeed a two-tiered channel. You didn't get a chance to buy at the trend line again until lunchtime, right up about noon, it looks like. And then it was just straight uphill again until into the 2 o'clock hour. So um, really everything was off the EMA all day long, and that's what'll happen on a strong trend for the most part. And then right at lunch we came back to the trend line, and there's clues we're probably going to at least test it again, because notice we touched here and it took us, but that shows you how strong the market is. There's a couple things going on here. The fact that we touched the upper side here and we didn't touch the lower side until 20, we touched the upper side at around 2050, and when we finally touched the lower side, we're higher at 2055, 2054, 4 points higher. And this was right around 830, 840, and we didn't come back to the trend line till noon. That tells you the market is strong. And if you just use these short-term trend lines in here, it pretty much gives you what you need. Um, but there's another clue here. Notice how we kept going higher, but we never could get back up here. That's telling you that eventually we're probably going to push on through and come back and test it. Um, but this market was really, really strong. So let's talk about the first trades. First trade I saw was right here. This one was a little bit aggressive. Notice we're coming down. We get a break. We get a couple of legs down to a new low. This one was actually before 7. This was right at the 7 o'clock hour, just right at it. Um, it pulls back to a possible trend line. You really could have drawn this off the highs. You can see right across there, and you drag it down, and that would have set you up perfect for that one. It's a little bit aggressive. We're going sideways a little bit there, so the only way you're probably going to get in this one is if when it broke higher, you use the limit order, and you could have gotten in a little few ticks back, but otherwise you might have got stopped out because it doesn't quite go 4 ticks there, and then it pulls back and drops 1 tick lower before it bounces. So you got to be really careful with those. I usually like to wait on the failed second entry short, which came here, and then you got a sure thing. You can see that. Then you start correcting here. You get a little close outside. It's not real convincing. And then I move to a new low, and then this is really not a very bullish bar, but it's a higher low. It's right at the EMA. It is a second entry. This is a fairly strong market. I think I'd skip this trade, but if you're wanting to be aggressive, it's there, so you might take it. And if this wasn't all uphill, notice this move up, you get a close outside, move to a new high, and it corrects. And notice you're coming down, you get a break, uh, you get a second entry short there, but again, you don't want to take any shorts here. You get a new low, and it takes off again, and this just keeps doing this over and over and over. But notice that you get a double bottom here. There's actually a new low right here. It's lower than that low. So first entry, there's your failed second entry short, reverses, nice pickup. You're coming down. You get your break, 2 legs down. You don't quite get a new low, but it's a failed second entry short. Fairly bullish bar. There's your another chance to go long. This one was a little bit uncertain, but you see that gap? That leads me to believe that shorter term, this is just a much shorter term than even this one. It's coming right off those closes, and it gaps over it. That's pretty common, unless you know you're probably in the right place. But notice the new low here. It's lower than that one. First entry, second entry. That's that failed second entry short. Go long right there. It's right off the midline. Another easy trade. And this one I stirred around with it a little bit, but this is really a double bottom. So you can treat that like a new low. So first entry short, second entry short, it fails. Look how bullish. It went lower first and bounced. Just go long right there, or you really could even go long right there. This thing has been all uphill. We couldn't get back through the EMA and remain there, so I really thought we'd go higher here. I'm surprised that we didn't go to the upper side, but notice it just keeps going higher even though you didn't get there. So I kind of like that one. Again, you could, as soon as it broke above that bar, you could have gone long, but you could have just waited on this one. You're going long at the high of the day, but this is a strong, it's obvious this is strong. That's the first break or close outside that trend line. And again, you're probably looking for expecting prices to go up here. It's a quick, easy move, but then the bottom falls out. But notice you're working down. You get your close outside, move to a new low, and it's going higher again. This one is real close to being blue. I still made it green because sometimes you'll get another little push down. And really, when we came through here, I really thought we'd go to the, that's what their expectation would be, that you're probably going to come back to the trend line. But there's still reasons to go. You still got everything you need to go long here, and it would have worked. And so it's, even though it's aggressive, it's real borderline. It could almost be blue, but I'm going to leave it green because I think you were better off to wait when you made this higher low here and you got this nice little bar. Just go along there, and you can see more people, they jumped on board then. And so really what you got is another shorter term channel working up here. It kind of comes right along there like so. I may have it just a little bit too steep there. You can see that gap over it right there. It's probably more like it right there. You can see that holds. We did kind of overshoot it there, but it holds the rest of the way up. But anyway, you get a new high, pull back, make another new high, pull back first entry, pull back second entry, right off that trend line. Oops. Go long right there. Another quick, easy move. 2 legs back. You do get a for sure break. This one was close enough. This could probably still be a little lower. This one's questionable, but 2 legs back, it bounces. That's not the most bullish bar. So, and look how it gapped over it. But this thing has been all uphill. I'd take a second entry right there. Normally that might be a green one, but I'd take that one right there. And unfortunately, you only get a first entry here. Plus, you've got it's pretty obvious you've had a break of this by now. It's questionable here, but this one's clearly, and you can see it gaps over that. There's that gap right over the trend line. So I wouldn't take any of these. But you got your break, and now you're coming down. It's real tempting to go short right there. But you see how this thing keeps going higher and higher. But there is a long trap right there. Look at the new high, pull back first entry, pull back second entry. That's really bearish. It confirms that trend line. I'm not even going to make it green because this thing has just been so strong. I think you're better off just to sit and wait. And look, you get these perfect, another couple of nice longs here. But it works out perfect. It's moving down. You get your close outside. The second entry short there. Again, I wouldn't go short. It's too close to those lows. It may bounce. But when it turns up right here off your original trend line, go long right there. It actually gapped over there, but it comes back, so it would have filled you. You get a little higher low here, and you know you're probably going to get another leg up. But this is a little aggressive. Generally, you want to wait. You know, we're kind of going sideways. You got a little double top. Wait on that failed second entry short. But you could take that one if you wanted. But you're better off to wait on this one. That's the one I like, and look how it took off. It does pull back to the trend line again here, but that's a first entry, not a very bullish bar. Same thing here. First entry, it's right into the highs. I think you're better off. It's getting late in the day. And so I think you're better off just to wait, and you really don't get another entry shot. I mean, you could probably give this one a green one. I mean, this thing has been all uphill. It's right off the trend line. This one's just too bearish, but this one's really bullish here. So you could let it break higher and drop you a limit order, and it would have got filled. There's actually a failed second entry short there. They'd make an argument for going long there, but you've got all those matching highs, so I'd skip it probably. I don't think I would take that one that late in the day, but you can see that all those matching highs. And what does it do when it breaks out? It fails and turns down. And that gets you in the 2 o'clock hour. There's another there's really two legs down here. You don't see it on this chart, but again, that's not a very bullish bar. It's almost 2 o'clock. You've had so many nice trades. Don't risk something that late in the day. And you can see it when we back out. It is a spike and a two-tiered channel, and it's up all day. So yes, really nice trading day. Hopefully we get another one like this tomorrow. And you know, it doesn't matter if it's up or down, if we get a strong one. But I mean, I love these kind of days. They're so predictable, and it's just all uphill. And even your short-term stuff all worked out really well. One other thing I did get, let me see, I got an email from a gentleman here. He traded live this morning. He says, and he hit his goal, and then he went to the simulator and he took 3 more trades, all winners. So total today, 4 trades, all winners. And he attached his chart. And so some more success there. This gentleman actually took 1 live trade. I guess he's just started trading live. His goal is 1 live trade. But that's what I tell people. If you're trading live, whatever your goal is, once you hit it, that's great. Stop trading live. But if you have time, get on the sim, because that's how you get more experience and more screen time. And so he took 4 trades today, all winners. Doesn't say how much he made here, but 4 trades, all winners. 1 live one, so he made a little money today, real money too. So, yeah, I love these kind of days. Straight up, look at the EMA straight up. Everything's pretty much above the EMA except a couple of times it came back to the trend line. So not much else we can say about today. I'm going to wrap it up. We'll be back again to do it tomorrow and to wrap up our week as far as videos go. But hopefully this rally will continue into tomorrow. We'll just have to see. But I'm out here for today. This is Mack with PriceActionTradingSystem.com, and we'll see you next time.